Hello, this is my first narrated video. It will be about the Infernity deck. Recently, it received support from the new booster pack, Shining Darkness, which allowed the deck to become much more fast, competitive, and you could say broken. Now, I would like to start off mentioning that I could not buy 3 Infernity Archfiends since the Stardust Accelerator game has been sold out in Hong Kong. And no, I do not want to order on eBay or other similar websites. Yes, unfortunate for me. Same goes for Infernity Guardian, which is quite broken, but you don't notice in the deck. Start off with the effects. This guy, when I draw him, the Archfiend, when I draw him, I can, and I have no cards in my hand, I can special summon him, and yeah, I can special summon him. But it also says, when this is special summon, then I have no cards in my hand, I can add an Infernity card to my hand. And you'll see why this is powerful later. Guardian, when I have no cards in my hand, it cannot be destroyed by battle, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Very broken at first sight. But you don't normally use him, and you just wait for your doom when if you're just relying on him on the field with nothing else in your hand. Next important monster I want to talk about would be Infernity Necromancer. This came out from what's that? Stardust Overdrive. When you normal summon him, he goes to defense mode. And then when you have no cards in your hand, you can special summon an Infernity monster from your graveyard, preferably Infernity Archfiend or Beal for the Trishula combo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, after Necromancer, you would want to know about Beetle, Infernity Beetle. They're very useful, and you want to know why? This states that if you have no cards in your hand and you control this card, you can just tribute it to special summon 2 more from your deck. Sounds great, and it is great. This being a tuner, level 2 tuner, 1200 attack, 0 defense. You can special summon this from your grave with Infernity Necromancer for Synchro perhaps, but later you'll know about the Trishula combo. Yeah, single summon 5-star for AOJ Contester. Those were the main monsters. Well, actually, main Infernity monsters that you would want to use in an Infernity deck. Next, I would like to talk about the level 1s. So, here we have Infernity Revenger, Infernity Mirage. Infernity Revenger states that if you have no cards in your hand and your Infernity monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this from your grave. And the level changes to the level of this destroyed Infernity monster. This is a tuner, so potentially a level 2 or a level 3 or 4 tuner. So you can go for a level 4 and then synchro summon with Archfiend. Go for Stardust, which you would want in your deck. You need to protect your combos. so they do not get interrupted midway, and that would ruin your day. Infernity Mirage states that if you have no cards in hand, you contribute this card on the field to special summon 2 Infernity monsters from your grave. This cannot be special summoned from the graveyard though. This is useful, especially with 1/1, so you get Sudden Swarm. Now, you would want to special summon these 2 guys. They are your main cards, if they're in the grave, that is. Yeah, that's about it for monsters. About it, but not done. As for cards not belonging to the archetype, I've included these 4 dark monsters. Plague Spreader Zombie, Zombie Carrier. This allows me to top deck a monster that I drew and that I do not want in my hand, which would prevent me from having the 0 card condition. Dark Grepher allows me to discard, for example, Revenger to the grave, to send one of my main cards to the grave, main dark monsters to the grave. I would send Archfiend or Necromancer, or maybe even Beetle. This can quicken your deck, especially if you start with 3 monsters in your hand and you have no idea what to do. You would summon him and send this guy to the grave, send another Infernity monster to the grave, and next turn you can just summon this guy with your hand condition and special summon an Infernity monster in the grave, preferably Archfiend, which you sent with Dark Grepher. So that's about it for the monsters of my Infernity deck. This is the part about the spells in an Infernity deck. You'd need Infernity Gun, no doubt. It is a main card of the deck. It helps contribute to the Trishula chain combo, whatever. First effect, send Infernity card once per turn, Infernity monster once per turn from your hand to the graveyard. And second effect, if you have no cards in your hand, you can send this card from the field to the grave, special summon 2 Infernity monsters from your graveyard to the field. Now, you would normally go for summoning Archfiend and Necromancer. Archfiend will allow you to get an Infernity card to hand, because you have no cards in hand, you special summon him. You could get Gun, or you could get Infernity Break. I'll talk about the Trishula combo later. There's the Staples, Swords of Revealing Light. I do not think I'll keep this in here. It is quite a stall card, which is not the style of an Infernity deck. Smashing Ground, it will be unlimited soon, but I will have to think about adding more. I mean, test, yeah. Mind Control, Synchro Summoning, Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm, 1/1, for discarding purposes and to have, to get Revenger and Mirage out. And that's basically it. I might add Allure of Darkness, or Mind Control, could help. I mean, it would definitely help, but to what extent I do not know yet.